KUGAN, CASSIUS, IFL TV, MTK Global. We're in Loughborough at the university. Joined by Dillian. You fucking prick.
I ain't got no hair anyway, I'm not hairy. I'm not hairy.
What's that?
That's a trunk.
How are you?
I'm fine, how are you, my friend?
All good, all good. I didn't realise how big this university actually was.
It is massive. There's acres and acres of land. Massive.
So this is where you're in camp and you're training day to day?
Yeah, trying to get an honorary degree.
What are they going to give you a degree in?
I don't know. Maybe gynecologist or something. I don't know.
What did you?
That's a sick degree to get in it, gynecologist.
Have you got any qualifications? Nothing. Did you go to school? Well, you didn't go to school. What, in Jamaica, what did you do then?
Chase chickens.
Well, you skipped school?
I didn't skip school. I never had no parents really, man. I was just, I went to school here a little bit, but that's it, man.
What, in the UK you went to school?
Yeah, a little bit.
What were you good at, apart from punching people in the face?
Punching people in the throat. You wanna see? I got a technique that's got a crunching tiger throat fist.
Yeah, we'll leave that for another day.
You make your fist out and you jab it in the throat.
Nice. What were you good at school?
I was decent at heart, I was decent at maths and English. A lot of my education is self-educated, man. I went to school for about 3 or 4 years, I think, in my life.
Okay. Were you good at maths?
I'm alright.
Actually, we know you're good at maths, yeah.
Yeah, of course,
You're good at
But when
maths,
you're a
yeah.
hustler, you're gonna be good at maths, man.
Excellent.
You'll be
Yeah,
able to weigh them bricks.
no, not maths. Maths. Mathematics.
I'll smack you in your pussy, I'll smack you straight in your vagina, I swear to God.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, go on.
We're about, less than 2 weeks away from...
11 days.
11 days away from Oscar Rivas. Your thoughts?
Rivas, young, hungry guy, dangerous guy, gonna come forward, gonna throw a hell of a lot of punches, motivated, undefeated, and Fury doing a fight him, Joshua doing a fight him, so once again I gotta be the can man again.
What can you tell us? It seems like we're trying to get an update of you every couple of weeks about this situation with the WBC.
If that's how you feel, what do you think I
No,
feel?
I get that completely, but what is the situation currently?
I don't know, you should tweet Maritza Suleiman and ask him.
Maritza doesn't really kind of answer questions that he doesn't really want to answer.
That's part of the problem.
So he will answer, but again, whether we get what we want out of that. But
That's part of the
what have you
problem.
been told? What's the last thing you were told?
I don't know. I just let my guys deal with it. I just focus on the fight and just train and I got Adrian and my other guys. They just let them deal with it, man. This thing's gonna send you crazy.
But to your understanding, by the time the fight comes around, will it be for the interim title and also the mandatory
I have
slot?
no idea. For me, just a fight, man. A fight's a fight. Whether title, non-title, as a fight. I'm just going in to have a fight, man. If there's title, great. If there's no title, then whatever.
So either or with you?
Yeah, exactly. I've had to have that mindset in life and in boxing. They told me years ago that I was #1 contender in the fight Deontay Wilder. Until this day, there's no fight.
But surely, if it isn't kind of resolved, then you're in the same boat going into the fight.
That's why it's a one mindset. A fight's a fight. Title fight, non-title fight, it's a fight. I got dangerous, and that's why I keep fighting these dangerous guys, because non-title or not, you got to be switched on and be focused, because these guys is coming to ruin the uppercut, man.
How dangerous is Rivas?
18 knockouts, undefeated in 26 fight, beat Andy Ruiz, beat Michael Hunter, beat Pulev in the amateurs. Top guy. Top guy.
Every time I'm interviewing you, it seems like I said, you're taking these fights that you're choosing to fight, that you don't actually have to take these fights. But if not, what's the alternative?
What do you rather me to do? Fight some cabbage that I'm gonna beat, or fight
No, I'm
proper
commending you
fights?
for it. I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying
it's good that you're doing it, but you're taking risks.
I could do what Fury done. Fight Tom Schwartz and con the public. I could find some guy that's 26-0 undefeated that's fought no one. There's lots of them. There's lots of them, you know. Lots of them. There's those of them out there can pick them and build them to be something that they ain't. I just fight proper. I never had a long amateur career. I had 7 amateur fights. So for me, fighting these guys with a lot of amateur fights and beating them, that's me just piggybanking off their experience, you know. I'm fighting guys who've been boxing for almost 30 years, man. You know. And I've been boxing for 11 years.
I do want to touch on, obviously, the card that you've obviously helped put together with Eddie and Sky, etc. But you have put on a really, really good card on this. There's some, all the way through the card, there's a lot of...
If you look at my main event fights, yeah, look at all the undercards. There's a lot of focusing. It cost me a hell of a lot of peas, but, you know, a lot of money. But, you know, I want to give people a treat. I want the fans to come out and be like, you know what, went to the fight. The first fight was good, the second fight was good. Every fight was good. Not just go there and think, oh, well, the main event's good, but the rest of the card's rubbish. People spending their hard-earned cash. Times is hard. We were to find money to buy tickets. It's a big thing, man. So the people needs to feel like they're getting value for their money. You know, I suffer. I suffer, but you know, it's what it is.
As in financially. By the kind of names that are on the card.
Yeah, you pay the likes of Spill, Constazoro a hell of a lot of money. These guys ain't gonna fight each other for small money.
No, we know Chisora ain't going to take short change.
So, you know.
But Riakpour and Billum Smith and also Aziz and Duffield are 2 kind of great fights that will open the card.
Great
more
fight.
or less.
You know, Aziz and Duffield, great fight. Riakpour, Billum Smith, great fight. Dave Allen, this other guy, David Price, great fight. There's a lot of great fights, man. And that's what we're trying to do. Try and build a lot of 50-50 fights as well, you know, because if, you know, I don't like fights where you say, 70% is in the win. You know, what's the point making those fights, man? They're cheap, but what's the point making them?
No, I agree. Obviously, we last caught up probably the week after Joshua's defeat to Ruiz, and you kind of went into that to kind of give your view on that. But
I didn't really went in.
No, not when I say went in, you kind of explained what you believed, kind of the problems and that, etc., etc.
I don't think no one can figure out what happened. The whole thing was strange.
Well, a few weeks on, I don't think we're kind of any wiser to...
Joshua was just strange, isn't he? He was asking some weird questions. It's crazy.
Do you think anything differently now over the last few weeks as kind of the dust has settled a little bit on it?
Nothing. Ian said nothing. Keddy said nothing. The supposed concussion rumours and all that has been cleared, so...
Is it the right thing for him to do to go into this rematch, in your opinion?
He ain't got no choice. What else is he going to do? What else can he do? He's not going to go and be a contender again and fight his way back up to title contention, is he? He's not going to do that, is he?
What are you doing?
Someone's falling asleep and someone's going to smack him. So...
What would happen if he didn't win that rematch, in your opinion?
He can come again. He's young enough. He's big enough.
2 back-to-back defeats. You believe that you can still come back from that?
He can come again, man. I don't think he's mentally that weak. He can come again. But whether he wants to, or whether he can be bothered to, or he's got the drive to, it's 2 different things. You know, a defeat means nothing in boxing. Nothing.
Does it make a difference where this fight takes place mentally?
If it's me and Ruiz, I'll fight him in Mexico. That's what I would do. I said, no, you fight me in Mexico with rematch clause. That's what I would do. I'm sure Joshua prefer it in England, but because of peer pressure and the zone, he's going to have to fight in America. You know?
Do you believe that's where the fight will take place?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Where else is it going to take place?
Well, the other venue's been touted is obviously in the UK and Cardiff.
I don't think Cardiff would be a great place. Wembley would be.
I don't think Wembley's an option. I think Cardiff and MSG are the 2 options now.
Cardiff and where?
MSG.
MSG then.
Okay.
MSG. But it's also good to right the wrong in the same place
Yeah,
as well.
that's what
he does a lot for. If he can go in and defeat Ruiz there again and defeat him there, then you know he'll do a lot for him. You know, it's like first real
Going
blip.
back to where it happened, yeah.
Yeah, of course. But you never know if people how strong they are mentally, man. You never know, man. You never know. I'm sure before that fight, you know, everyone, it's funny because everyone is saying Joshua is a god, he's the best fighter since whenever, then they lose, people saying, he's rubbish. He's not rubbish. He's not rubbish at all. He just made some mistakes and he met someone who was tough and who was experienced as well.
Have you got any aspirations to go back home and fight where you were brought up and born? Or?
I don't think Sri Lanka's got big enough venue.
You're not from Sri Lanka?
How do you know I'm not from Sri Lanka?
Because I know you're not.
What do you know?
There's no one in Sri Lanka that looks like you.
There's black people in Sri Lanka.
Maybe visiting.
No, there's black people from Sri Lanka.
How would you know that?
Because I know.
How do you know
I know.
that? Go on, explain to me how you know that.
Because my uncle lived there.
Your uncle lived there? He lived there, he wasn't born there?
No, he was born there.
Oh, he was born there? Okay, what's your uncle's name?
Third generation.
What's your uncle's name?
Ragit.
Uncle Ragit?
Yeah.
Is that on your mum's side or your dad's side?
My mum's side, Ragit.
Ragit. Yeah. Close are you with Ragit, Uncle Ragit?
I speak to him from time to time.
Yeah. Is he into boxing, Ragit?
No. He's into what's that Sri Lankan style of martial arts called again? Sri Lankan style of martial arts. There's a style. Remember, Lucky was telling us about it.
Yeah.
So he's into that, yeah?
Yeah. There's a Sri Lankan style of martial arts. It's quite handy as well.
And he's good at that, yeah?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Seriously careful, he might come here and kick out your teeth. So be careful what you say about Uncle Ragif.
No. Oh, Ragif, yeah? Okay. Shout out Uncle Ragif.
Yeah. Ragif White.
Ragif White. Okay. Is he on Twitter or Instagram or?
Look, I don't know. Have a look. Type in Ragif White and you think it's what comes up.
Alright, I will.
Yeah, everyone, Instagram and Twitter, Ragif White. Tag me and see what comes up.
What was going on yesterday
With what?
with you and Tyson Fury? What was
I
going on?
don't. Can we not talk about Tyson Fury, please, man?
No, we have to talk about Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury is a media whore. He's got enough media coverage. He had his little spot. He's had the media coverage. Actually, wait, we don't have to talk about him. When he told you not to talk about me, you didn't talk about me. So why do we have to talk about him? When he put it on you and said to you, no, don't talk to me about Dillian Whyte, you went, oh, all right, Tyson.
No, I still asked him another follow-up question.
No,
Watch the interview again.
No,
yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You acted like a bitch. You was like, all right, Tyson, all right, cool. Are you scared of him?
No. Okay. What reason would I have to be scared of him?
I'm more polite and open, so yeah, go on, I'll talk about him.
What was going on yesterday?
I don't know. Tyson, Tyson, I think he's the kind of guy that when he's bored, he's dangerous. And we know that. If he gets bored and nothing ain't going on, he's dangerous. When he's fighting and he's in camp, he have discipline. And that's one thing Peter gave him. Peter gave him stability. When Peter was around that time, he didn't talk a lot of rubbish. He was more focused. He was in shape. He was more channeled. And then now he's a bit all over the place. He just talks rubbish constantly contradicting himself, constantly talking some bollocks about some other stuff. But that's Tyson Fury. That's what he's good at doing. Decent, good fighter, very awkward, but he's also good at talking nonsense and conning the public as well and getting the public on the side. Talk rubbish about he gave all his Deontay Wilder purse to charity. That charity never surfaced. If he made 3 or 4 million, he gave it to charity. What wouldn't the charity give him any publicity or anything? The charity never surfaced. He just talks rubbish. Oh, mental health, this, that, and the other. No one talks about his steroid ban, his Clenbuterol ban and all of that. How much damn ball must he have been eating to fail a Clenbuterol drug test? Was he eating, 10 balls a week? This guy just chat rubbish, man. Just constantly, I'm sick and tired of this nonsense. Sick and tired of it.
So when you watched his interview yesterday, or the part of his interview when he was talking about you, why you obviously felt you needed to kind of respond back on social media to that?
Because he just talks nonsense. He constantly trying to trick the people. Dillian Whyte's this, Dillian Whyte's that, Dillian Whyte's this. But when he said, I'll fight Dillian Whyte if I get this, then when Dillian Whyte get this, when the WBC said, okay, here you go. The WBC overlooked their champion and gave him the diamond belt. that belt is bigger than the WBC regular weight title. And then he said, no, he don't want to fight for it. I thought, he just chats rubbish, man. Just constantly just.
But isn't it kind of alarming that when you two start talking about when you see each other outside of the ring, etc.?
Not me. He said that whenever I see him, I gotta fight him, regardless. So he's a traveller man. He fights bare knuckle and all of this stuff. If he steps to me, then I'll lay him up. I'm not that guy. I mean, I don't go around looking for trouble. But
are you talking about outside of the ring here?
Whatever. Whatever. I'm not the troublemaker or anything, but I'm not a punk. You can call me a dust on a gym sweeper as much as you want, but calling me to my face is a different story. I'll show you what a dust on a gym sweeper can do. It is what it is. At the end of the day, we're professional sports, man. I'm trying to do it professionally. I'm trying to think, but when he's calling me out and saying this and the other, when he see me, this and the other, like. Anyway, yeah.
But realistically, for in the ring, this isn't going to happen, is it?
I don't know. You never know. We're boxing.
Like in the near future, it doesn't look like it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, no, right now I'm focusing on Oscar Rivas. I'm focusing on Rivas. Rivas is dangerous. You can't overlook people, one fight at a time. Get rid of Rivas, then we'll see. But if Tyson Fury won it, he can have it. But we know he don't want it already. He said he don't want it. He said he don't want it. But he just needs to stop contradicting himself and stop, just whatever they said, I'm not interested in fighting Dillian Whyte, and just leave it as that. Don't say, I'm interested in fighting him, but I'm interested in fighting him, but I'll fight him, but no. You either want to fight, you don't want to fight. If you don't want to fight, fine, I get it. It's the business. If you want to have a bigger fight against the end of the world or whatever, then fine, that's just fine. There's no shame in that. But don't say you want to fight me and then when it comes down to the crunch, you're talking some other nonsense. I ain't got no time for that, man. Forget that. It's boxing, heavyweight boxing. I don't care what people say about me or think about me, but I'll show up and I'll fight. Win, lose or draw, I'll show up and I'll fight. And I'll leave it all in there if I have to.
But like you said, first and foremost for you, you've got a dangerous fight next week at the O2.
I got a very dangerous fight. Rivas is coming to, Rivas is seriously, the guy came to Europe 3 weeks before the fight. He's in France, trying to get used to the timeline and stuff, That's nothing to do with me, bro.
No, I know.
There's nothing to do with me, so I want you to start saying, no,
it's cool.
I'm not that guy. You know me, I'm not that guy, bro.
It's cool. There's a lot of people waiting here.
I know, but I don't want it to be like, I'll stay here for 5 hours if I have to, bro.
Yeah, but you've got to go and see Uncle Raggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big up, man, that Raggy.
Have you got anything else you'd like to add before we finish? We're going to catch up with you next week anyway.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just out here trying to get to the top, man.
All right. Dillian Whyte, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. Fight week is next week. The fight is on the 20th of July. If you're not there at the O2, just shell out your 20 quid.
Nah, man. Respect the fans, man.
Yeah. Well, it's not disrespecting them.
Why don't you buy some tickets and give them away on IFL?
Why don't you give me some tickets and I'll give them away on IFL?
No. Buy some. People subscribing to watch a YouTube channel. Buy some tickets. Buy 5 tickets and give them away.
All right.
But because you're tight, I'll give you 5 tickets to give away. I'll give you 5 tickets to give away.
Give me 5 of the £20 tickets.
I'll give you 5 tickets to give away.
I'll
pay for them myself.
Will you really?
IFL competition. I'll do that. I'll pay for them myself.
5 tickets?
Yeah.
All right.
But there have to be 5 people who've never been to the boxing before, though.
Why? Oh, yeah. I don't know if people...
we want to change their life.
All right, we'll set up a proper competition between now and next week. We'll do it. 5 tickets, you're going to hand it out. And are you going to hand...
I will give them to some bad youths or something. Some youths who's, Yeah,
the Sri Lankan outreach program.
Whatever, bruv.
My little cousins.
You can bring some of... No, forget your cousin. That you got way too much of them. We need more than 5 tickets to that, bruv. Bare miniature Ragifs would be in the place.
We'll talk about it this week, but yeah, that's
All
very,
right.
very kind
Of
to
course.
do that. Dylan Whyte, thank you very much for coming to IFL TV, and best of luck in the rest of camp. Why are you pulling hairs out of me?
Look how here you are.
Come here.
No.
Let me pull
I
it out of
spent
you.
30 years growing that. You can't pull it. Are you mad?
It's true, actually. You haven't been blessed with
30
facial hair
years.
at all, have you? It's cool.
No, I'll kill for that, man.
I know.
I got full afro though.
What's going on? Gary, nice
Respect,
one.
brother.
Nice one, Gary. And
Big up IFL TV.
as always.
And Dillian Whyte TV too.
Yeah, subscribe. You can tell him subscribe. We're not haters here.
subscribe to Dillian Whyte's YouTube channel. And get off IFL. Come to the exclusive to Dillian Whyte.
All right. Shut
No,
your
I'm
mouth now,
joking,
bro.
I'm joking.
Go on.
I'm joking,
Thank you
respect,
very
bro.
much. Top man.